I'm glad, and I love credit unions. And I love realtors too. And I don't say that lightly. In my adult lifetime, I have moved from Louisiana to Texas, overseas back to Texas to Oklahoma to California, California to Arizona, Arizona to Oregon, Oregon back to Arizona, Arizona back to California, California back to Arizona, Arizona to Maryland. And had it not been for a realtor on both ends of those situations, I never could have done it. And this is a trip home for me because and just a small aside, on the 1,700 pages of the application, for those of you who have ever filled out an SBA loan application, it's about the same thing, okay? So, anyway, this is a trip home for me. I'm with family now. I've spent the last couple of weeks traveling around talking to various state associations, and this one's, as I say, I'm with family. And I can say that because about 37 years ago, around this time of the year, I started my classes at the University of Houston. And on my first day of class, thank you, halftime score, Oklahoma State 7, Houston 24. 24-21 now. Who asked you? Wait. Okay, let me go ahead and tell the story now. So, first day of class is I'm rushing around to try to get to class because I was unfamiliar with the building, and I was running, and as I turned right to go down the hall, unfortunately I was looking to my left. And after a few moments, a little while later when I woke up, somebody explained to me that apparently I had tried to make a solo unassisted tackle on a young man by the name of Robert Newhouse. Where the hell were you when I needed you? Because I'm sure between us, you could have taken him out. Anyway, now, we expect great things of the credit union from Texas. While Texas may expect great things from the credit union, we expect great things from Texas. Like Realtors, our form of governance, if you will, is one of volunteerism. And the chairman of our board of directors is Mike Brody from Texas. And the chairman of our supervisory committee, or audit committee in your terms probably, Benny McMahon. And one of our very early on adopters, President Charles, and a member of the credit union. So we expect great things from Texas. Now we all listen to that same radio station, WIFM. What's in it for me? So let me explain to you what's in it for you. I know we have a lot of AEs in the room, and so let me talk about the associations first. Starting this week, which was last Tuesday, we began taking deposits from state and local associations of realtors and MLSs. And so we can take it now, and we have great rates on certificates, and you can open up for your association a regular savings account, a money market, and we're paying 1.5% on our money market. And if you are out there investing right now, you know that most money markets have a 0 point something. We're at 1.5. And you can open up certificates of deposit that range in terms from 3 months to 60 months. Now, I say from 3 to 60. I am a certified public accountant, and we normally like to have that like at 3, 6, 9, some multiple that we can. You need an 81-month certificate, and we'll make that happen for you. Now, so the associations we can help. So there's something in it for the associations. Let's talk about you as individuals. What's in it for you as individuals? Again, we have a full suite of products on the consumer side and on both sides of the balance sheet. If you need deposit products, we have great rates, as I've said, on all of our certificates. We have a free checking account. In our instance, when we say free, we mean it. You go in and look at our rate structure. You pull up the rate report right there on the website, and you will see it has free, 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 free. Because we did a survey of realtors, and we said, you know what, we don't care if we make a whole lot of interest off of a checking account, but we don't want to be feed every time we turn around. Well, we heard you, and that's the way we're structured. So we've got great rates and great products on that side. On the loan side, let me just say, and some of you have heard me give this example before, but let me say that on our executive team, the paid executive team, all 7 of us have been self-employed at one point in time. So we understand this as a revenue stream, because we've all been there. And as I've said to some of the other groups, I've been in your chair on the other side of the desk from a banker, and as I was sliding my last 2 years of tax returns across the desk, I've said, now let me explain this to you. And as I've told the other groups, anytime you start out a loan request with, let me explain this to you, it isn't going to go well. You don't have to explain it to us. We do get it. Short story again, and I know that some of you have heard this several times, but the very first loan we made was to a man who had a 721 credit score, which is an excellent score. But he also had a 258% debt-to-income ratio because he could document the debt. Okay, we got that. We made that loan because we looked at his tax, instead of his tax returns and his debt-to-income ratio, we looked at his credit report, and only one time in a 10-year period had he even been 30 days late. So we made him the loan, saved him $200 a month on his monthly payment on his automobile. So there's a lot in it for you as an individual. There's a lot in it for you as an association. And just let me say one other thing, just in case you didn't catch the name of the credit union. It's Realtors Federal Credit Union. It belongs to you. You bet, and we are here to serve you, and much the same as you set about every day of your life to make life better for someone else, that's exactly what we're trying to do too, is to make life better for you. So go to our website, please. How can you help us? Website, www.realtors, with an S, FCU as in Federal Credit Union.org. So it's www.realtorsfcu.org. Everybody talks that up here today and talk about how honored they were to be doing something. Well, I'm honored to be the CEO of the world's only totally virtual credit union. We do not have any branches. Everything you do with us will be online or through a 24-hour call center. And so we're always open for you when you need us. So that's the website. Now, we also have a 24-hour call center, as I said, and that number, just in case you're interested, is 866-295-6038. But now I'm about to give you something, and I will tell you that if you have a problem, or if you need information and you can't get it timely enough, my email address is tglatt, G-L-A-T-T, at realtorsfcu.org. And yes, Charles, that's the real. Okay. And so you email me, because my job is to support you so that you can do your job well. So we're in it together. And together we'll make Realtors Federal Credit Union. You know, the great thing about Realtors is I was able to say on 3 days after we opened that while we were America's newest credit union, we were no longer America's smallest credit union. And so we have continued to grow to the point of the day we have about 2,500 members. We'd like to have 25,000 as quickly as we could, but we have 2,500 members, and we brought in $5 million in deposits, and we made $5 million in loans. And so for every dollar we brought in over as a deposit, we turned right around and loaned to a realtor. So together we can do extremely well. I appreciate this opportunity and hope to see you again next year, and thanks for inviting me back home.